Canada, you're welcome. You've got an international mastermind. Holy mackerel. About to show you how this fire works. Roman candle. It's about to get hard. Core. Frozen apple. Raise in the roof. Solar panel. So proud that you broke through. Go you. And people compare our hair. Your hair is not enough. My hair is soft as fuck. Softer than cotton buds. Soft as a washroom rug, it's as soft as a chocolate sponge. Soft as a body scrub. Softer than Forrest Gump. Softer than Soul's caustic punch while wearing a boxing glove. It's soft as fuck. And so we retired from BattleRap. What you did wasn't even retirement. Why would you pretend? What you did was go battling, I won't do it again. Unless, obviously, I want to do it again. You can't retire from battling, it's a hobby. You see how benign that sounds? That's not the kind of thing that people take lying down. Swap it for any other hobby. He's in a club, some lady spirals round, and he's like, yeah, I used to do crossword puzzles, but I've retired now. He did start the white nerdy battler thing. There's no debating it's true. Or Leonidas, the freedom fighters who've seen the light above. White guys in a black culture, you've reunited us. Maybe white people can finally have equal rights for once. No more do we need those special seats to ride the bus. You're actually double my age. What I call the olden days, you call the golden age. I'm in from the UK. Let me tell you something. That was a long, protracted flight. I read War and Peace in Latin, backwards, twice. You don't know the shit I went through to battle you. Halfway into the flight, we ran out of packaged food. But I maintain we did what we had to do when we ate that member of the cabin crew. Fucking bored of the flight, I found a guitar and a man and fucking started a band. It's all going well, as was part of the plan. We released 3 albums, they were eating out the palm of our hand. Due to creative differences when we started to land. Bored of the flight as soon as I fucking boarded the flight. Even turned around to fucking talk to a guy. I said, how you doing? He said, well, I turned 40 tonight. I said, congrats. He said, I was fucking born on this shit. It's a miracle I got through customs. Fucking miracle that happened. They said, what brings you to Australia? I said, killing it with rapping. I said, how long do you plan your stay? I said, till I'm finished snapping. Now I heard it was winter in Australia. So I started packing some sweaters, a coat made out of Italian leather and an umbrella to make sure I wasn't caught out by the lack of good weather. Then I remembered, I'm from fucking England. Turns out I'm not the most practical dresser. I've been sweating like Rolf Harris standing together with an under 13-year-old family member. Sweating like Steve Irwin in a deep water animal centre. So you're not going to be able to handle the pressure, and you can mark my words like a language professor. We're about to see him collapse in the centre. It'll be like watching Michael J. Fox practicing Jenga. Bullets, eh? Good name. That's my review. How many bullets again? 100. It's quite a few. 100 bullets. Twat. First things first. Stop with all the old hat wordplay. This is a battle, it's not Throwback Thursday. You need to just tone down the quantity of your wordplay. It's weird and it's sad. 33 and obsessed with puns. It is so clear you're a dad. I like wordplay, mate. I think it's the shit. I also like mayonnaise.
The difference is this: I like some on the side in which I can dip, not an entire plate of the stuff with a singular chip saturated in the middle. Junkies always proud of going over people's heads. Look at me, I missed my target market. Won't they be impressed? We actually had this battle planned for last year, and suddenly not a sound. Been so long that he's even kind of lost weight now. I'm not pissed off. I'm not pissed off. Eventually he got chased down. I'm saying bullets dodging Neo is the wrong way round. Sick of seeing you acting hard with your overboard ego, talking about shooting guns and fucking blowing torpedoes. Act like you're about that life, but you only talk street though. Only time you stay on your grind in the streets is with the Tony Hawk's cheat code. Every time you think you said a nice line, give yourself a high five. Yo, I come on with that blue, black as steel. I think deep for my work, that's a pneumatic drill. I come to your daughter prom with 2 Happy Meals and spike the fucking punch. That's a Hugh Jackman film! Alright. Yo, you must be speaking in another language. I don't understand it. Maybe fucking Spanish. But you touch my dough, I'll make you fucking vanish. You put your hand in my bread, you get a knuckle sandwich. The point is this: chill the fuck out. And then all those insecurities that you have about yourself will just comfortably melt. Battling's about celebrating your characters, because you're stuck with yourself. They're here to see you be you, not you trying to be somebody else. You are a... One sec, sorry. I got cool. Quiet down. Hello? Mum, yeah, it's not really the best time to be calling, okay? Because it's currently getting a little bit awkward on stage. No, remember, I did already say I can't make going for dinner, I'm performing today. Raptor, you don't know it. He's one of the aggressive ones you said you'd rather miss. Mancunian. No, not the one that battled Charlie Clips. I know we're getting... Right, okay. Remember when we watched the title match? Yeah, half of it. Raptor is the one whose parts we skipped. Yeah, no, he's the one who looked like he was near death. Yeah, good point. Alright, the one without the beard then. Weird head. Yeah. No, we mentioned the posh stuff, but you know, it's all in good fun. Right, yeah. You're being quite talkative, Mum. Yeah, okay, alright, consider it already done. So she said she wants me to call you a cunt. I don't have time for this bollocks today. I don't care what Moira said at work in a horrible way. Who said that? You should tell her that that wasn't okay. You already did. What did she say? No, look, sorry, actually no, I'm getting distracted so I have to go. Alright, yeah, love you too. Alright, yeah, see you back at home. Yeah, thanks for phoning. Hang up though. Alright, love you. Raptor, so. Russell Brand. I don't understand your fucking plan. You used to be so funny, man. You used to be big into drugs and skag, clubs and bands, pubs and cans, having sex with drunken fans, pictured in your underpants. How did you manage to go from fun to bland? It's just so sad. And now you're super into politics. But you just made yourself a punching bag. Why do celebrities always want to talk about stuff like that? Your job is to say funny crap and sometimes act which you're rubbish at, not to pretend you're on our side whilst waving from your super expensive London flat. Always saying you represent our lives up in the public stands. On Question Time, oh look, he's just a man, but that's jeopardised because on the other hand, your rent is like a fucking $100 grand. Being on the side of the poor was your choice. You don't have to do it, Squire. And it fades when we keep catching you in flashy new attire. And you dodge the question of the rent on the flat that you've acquired, found out you paid $5 grand a month for it, and we branded you a liar. I don't know what I hate more when you're given your knowledge. your political nonsense or your spiritual bollocks? Don't you even feel just a little dishonest? You've got this beautiful place in London, spent millions on it, but we should grab our backpacks up and go and live in the forest. You having flashbacks from the stuff you're sniffing in college? If you want an ounce of respect, then I think you should stop this. If you want to alienate your fan base, mission accomplished. I miss when you were always getting drunk and lost control, forever fucked and on the dole. Used to be sex and drugs and rock and roll. Now it's zen and love and common goals. So boring now. Whoever this is, leave this person on the shelf. We want the carefree cool guy before you heard the doctor's help. So though it's probably the case that it's a curse upon your health, our favourite version of you is your least favourite version of yourself.
Can I please get your autograph? Can you please sign my daughter's bra? I only took this battle so we can finally get to talk at last. I love all of your awesome bars that leave your opponents torn in half, and I just think, oh sorry mate, you're actually not who I thought you were. What a fucking beg. He has beg on toast for breakfast and he begs for dinners. He only goes to a church so he can beg forgiveness. He sits outside of a Tesco's and he begs for liquor. You can tell him he's a beggar. I bet he'll beg to differ. Now let me put this into a language you know. Dramatically slow. You're back because you're actually a practical joke. Everyone here is effectively pranking your phone and you're too fucking stupid to hang up and go. Wow. When people say I kill it, they mean that I have been a threat. When people say you kill it, they mean the vibe of the event. But I thought he's from the streets. That's what got his presence so large. Well fine, I'm from Berkshire, bitch, that's why I'll go hard. Yeah. You might not expect it, but I've seen some things in those parts. Last December I was just walking through an old park, I looked over to see a man going through a lone path out in the cold dark and he was wearing no scarf. The house that I grew up in only ever had 6 rooms. People have been calling this a grudge match. This isn't a grudge match. This is a 15-minute trying to make his comeback of something that he sucks at, motherfucking thug rap. You ain't got the will, from hubcaps to dust flaps to mudcaps, grab that stuff that you just lack, so fuck that. And fuck anyone saying that this guy's harder. I'm smarter, my mind's sharper than the top of a trident. You can't conquer Poseidon or topple the giant. I've got the knowledge of Mayan scholars and writers on the horizon, a philosopher's mind and a doctor of science. I'm Thomas Aquinas with God on my side like Protestant choirs. Saying this was a good matchup is a horrible lie. I only took this battle because it was comically timed. The hatred that I have for you was not a disguise. I'm disgusted to say you even share this hobby of mine. You hungry for me. You hungry for me. Thought his tryout was a classic, but it wasn't the script of Gone with the Wind. The only reason he didn't temple tap is because he's a dick and he probably missed. So I know you feel like not everything is right with the world. I know you feel like you'll never get the hype that you've earned. I actually felt for him until I saw this guy had the nerve to get into a fucking bar fight with a girl. Pathetic. And threatening women and kids on Twitter online is the worst. This is you getting the fucked up life you deserve. And in a club when you catch a girl's eye and you flirt, it might help if you don't Mike Tyson her first. Threatening women on Twitter is what this guy might tweet, hitting girls in the club with the Mai Tai knee throwing out like he didn't. But the truth is, I don't even hate you, Anton. Fuck it, I don't know how to. Because me hating you would be like me hating on a statue. It just makes me look bad, and there's no added value on hating you when I don't know the first thing about you.
Smooth skin. Ask better than a show jumper. You know, I'd never dream of asking her for a phone number. Just pop it down there. On there. You know, I hate perfect bone structure. I was just joking about the love shit, you know? I was making it up. There's a reason me and you would never make it in love. Thank you very much. She said, fuck you.
With a smiley face.
Which is funny, because I'd love to. There's one reason me and you would never make it in love. It's not the background, it's not the distance, it's not the face of the butt. Simply for the fact that you are basic as fuck. Oh, you basic jazz. I'm joking, I am joking, I swear to fucking God. I want to build a home and life with you. She's shit! I'll work overtime for you. What a bitch! I want to ride on the backseat of a motorbike with you. But unfortunately I can't.
Rob, mate. It's not great. I mean, look at you for God's sake. Your whole body is an odd shape. Your chest is all concave and your eyes go the wrong way. The kids on your road know you as the weird dude with a creepy smile. I don't usually do bars about my opponent being a paedophile, but I don't even need to see your girl to know that she's a child. Now I have a riddle that you have to approach with a tactful attitude. What do you get if we take your father, the Beatles, and this wanker too? I'll tell you what we get. We'd have your dad, a band, and you. Which is mad, because when you were 8 or whatever, your dad abandoned you. BattleRap's not easy, mate. It's tough as hell. That's why you'll never make it as one, and it's just as well. I mean, it's not like stand-up. It takes something else. It's not just fast cars and loose women. It's drugs as well. You look like Ozzy Osbourne when he was on his rock tours after girling so much that he's gotten lockjaw. You look like Russell Brand if he had never come to understand that drugs are bad and come off skag. You look like Keith Richards. Look at that pale skin. My God, you are see-through. Crafty. It's a white privilege to meet you. His superpowers truly are amazing to see. He can be skilled and unentertaining simultaneously. I heard your track on the radio once. I thought, fuck me, this is overplayed. Not hugely memorable. A human vegetable. Watch crowds slowly drift from his tent at a music festival. They need someone who's relatable, and it's plain to see you're not. This is about who's right for the league, whose name increases stock. People buy the tickets to events, my face is beamed across, they're selling hand over fist like paper beating rock, and you go. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. I did not come here to lose. I'm not being a caring friend when I tell you that I'm here for you. Clearly, you could never try to do anything that I can do. The things that people say to me never could apply to you. You'll call yourself the underdog, something you've no right to do. There's a difference between being underdog and people just not liking you. It's all about variety. And I've got a lot in my spice rack. I'm like Thanos because I might snap. I'm a legend, but you couldn't read my mind maps. Got the ghost of Shakespeare looking through the rhymes I rap, trying to rewind lines back like I just don't get how this fucking guy can write like that. Always writing shite songs about him, but the energy's flat. And insulting in videos his opposition on a very cheap flag. Last one said, fuck Jacob Rees-Mogg. Political, clever, deep rap. Since when did poetry need to be delivered with awkward timing? Complaining about your practically perfect life while sort of rhyming. Act as if you enjoy it even if nobody did. You don't like one female poet, you're a chauvinist pig. I recently turned up to one of these little poetry gigs. They said slam poetry. I said, all right, poetry shit. I'm a big fan of linguistics, but you're pretentious as shit with it. You can't even applaud the performers. I guess I just didn't click with it. And that's the biggest difference. And while you can't match with shuffle, you sit there and click your fingers. I sit back and crack my knuckles. There's the rub. So boring next to me. Such awkward energy. Your face looks like it was drawn from memory. More energy and soul than you. I'm better at insulting you. I am the Pokemon you should hope and want to eventually evolve into. There's such a thing as sportsmanship, you uneducated coward. If people tell me secrets to have them kept awake for hours, then I take it to the grave like a fresh bouquet of flowers. You think he's worthy of this position? It's a hoax, an urban myth. My rhymes evoke a certain wit. There's depth below the surfaces. Yours are a joke, a worthless trick they wouldn't show in circuses. I'm separating men from boys, like social services. Crawl through the snow and dirt and shit, and now I've honed my workmanship into a point where people all around the globe can worship it. You'll drag this league down to the point where no one's heard of it. I'm here to snatch the opportunity you don't deserve to give. A massive fan of BattleRap. Now we kind of feel like we know you, so we're glad we can meet. And we just hope that you're as awesome as you sound on the sheet. Because to be honest, when the research on this man was complete, we thought, damn, I kind of wish he was marrying me.
So, Fran, could you leave? The point is, today's the day you get to make your family please. That you finally mustered the courage to get down on one knee, and we're sure everyone in this room is bound to agree when we say congratulations, James, because she is out of your league. The whole fit was great. That's amazing. Incredible tie, bro. Your fashion statement's better than my clothes. You're like Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. Now, since you decided to get engaged and set a date to preparate for your special day and decorate up the wedding cake, which is smelling great, good effort, mate, we couldn't ever wait to be helping James to celebrate. And until now, we could only ever speculate. But seeing you both in the flesh today, I'd like to be the first to step and say, I bet that they will have a beautiful marriage. Though statistically, you'll separate.